Good morning, dear viewers. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we will learn about a very important concept in sociology, ethnocentrism. We will understand what it means, how it affects people and societies, and look at 10 clear examples from real life. Ethnocentrism is the belief that one's own culture, values, traditions, way of life are superior to others. In simple words, it means judging other cultures using the standards of your own culture. For example, if someone believes that their way of dressing, eating, or worshipping is the only correct way and all others are wrong, that is called ethnocentrism. This concept was first used by William Graham Sumner, an American sociologist, in the year 1906. He said that ethnocentrism is a natural feeling that makes people think their group is the center of everything and better than others. Here are 10 positive effects of ethnocentrism. So let's talk about. Although ethnocentrism often has negative outcomes, it also has some positive sides when it remains in balance. Firstly, promotes unity. It brings people of the same culture closer and creates social bonds. Secondly, encourages patriotism. It strengthens love and loyalty towards one's country. It protects traditions. People try to preserve their customs and values. Fourthly, it creates group identity. It gives members a sense of belonging to their community. Fifthly, encourages cooperation. Members of the same group help one another. Number 6, supports social order. Common beliefs maintain discipline and order. And the other positive effects of ethnocentrism are motivate cultural pride. People feel proud of their heritage and achievements. It helps cultural continuity. Traditions and values are passed from one generation to another. Number 9, strengthens cultural defense. It protects cultures from unwanted outside influences. And number 10, it builds moral standards. People follow shared moral values and norms. Now let's look at the 10 negative effects of ethnocentrism. When ethnocentrism becomes extreme, it leads to harmful effects on individuals and societies. It promotes prejudice. It creates hatred or dislike toward other groups. It causes discrimination. People may treat others unfairly based on their culture, race, or religion. Number 3, it leads to conflict. Ethnocentric views can result in social or political conflicts. Number 4, it stops cultural exchange. It prevents people from learning from other cultures. Number 5, it encourages stereotypes. It spreads false or negative beliefs about others. Number 6, it blocks social integration. It creates distance and misunderstanding among different groups. Number 7, it destroys global harmony. It makes international cooperation more difficult. Number 8, it leads to violence. In extreme cases, it can result in wars or ethnic violence. It hinders development. It stops Progress because people reject new ideas from outside. And number 10 and the final, it causes isolation. Societies become closed minded and cut off from the whole world. Here are the 10 examples of ethnocentrism. So let's talk about. Firstly, language superiority. Think that your language is better than others and refusing to speak or learn another language. Secondly, food preferences. Believing that your country's food is the only normal or clean food while others' food is strange and dirty. Thirdly, religious superiority. Considering your religion the only true one and calling others wrong or misguided. Number 4, dressing style. Mocking others for their traditional or modern clothing because it's different from your own. And number 5 example of ethnocentrism is education system. Believing your country's education system is the best and others' systems are useless. Number 6, Western ways, non-Western cultures. It is also an example of ethnocentrism. Some Western people may believe their lifestyle is the most civilized and superior to all others. Number 7, marriage customs. Thinking arranged marriages or love marriages are better depending on one's cultural belief. Number 8, work ethics. This is also an example of ethnocentrism, work ethics. Assuming people from your culture work harder and are more honest than people from other countries. Number 9, beauty standards. Believing that your culture's definition of beauty, such as skin, color, or body type, is universal. And number 10 example, and the final example is national pride. Saying that your nation is the best and all other nations are inferior without understanding them. In brief, ethnocentrism is a natural human feeling, but it should always remain balanced. A small amount of pride in one's culture is good, it keeps traditions alive. However, when it becomes extreme, it divides humanity and creates hatred among the people in society. Instead of judging others, we should practice cultural relativism. That means understanding other cultures with respect and open mindedness. May Allah guide us to value all people and respect the beauty of every culture.